basically, I'm Shane Hefner with the Black Business Directory, and my question is, each person has said that they would implement programs, whether it was dealing with youth or whether it was dealing with different parts of the community. My question is, who has a program in writing or solid that they're going to implement, or is it a thing that the way that you get elected and then you get people to help you put together a program?
Candidate Wilson.
Well, right now, I don't have a program as of right now, but I'm not the constable. You know, I work every day as a deputy constable, but I do have a command staff that's going to be able to take care of what you're talking about.
Candidate Trailer.
I have specifics in place. The only thing is implementation, like you asked. That I won't be able to do until I'm in office, and that's when you start reaching out to the different agencies and community organizations to start putting that together. But I do have specifics. I just don't have a solid program now.
Candidate Gulley.
Actually, there are several programs that are already set up that we're working with. As far as the judges, there is a program with the as far as the Landlords and Tenant Association. We work closely with them. Judge Thomas G. Jones and both Valencia and Nash have legal updates that they go out and reach out to the community of different libraries, different organizations, and they speak it to inform the community about these different organizations. As far as the youths are concerned, there are many of organizations now. A lot of times the constable's office are busy serving their papers, but we still go out and reach out and be involved with these youth organizations that they have. IBOC has an organization for young black men as well. So there are a lot of organizations, Women Call Moses, there are a lot of different organizations out there that I have been working with. The task force that I've been working with, the downtown location, Pleasant Grove Tops Association, to improve the community in Pleasant Grove, the area that I live in, that I definitely want to improve in. So yes, there are a lot of things that you're working with. It doesn't work overnight. A lot of people have to get involved, be involved in this in order for it to work. It just doesn't work off of one person.
Thank you. Candidate Jackson.
Yes, I have some that I can implement right off at day one. I keep saying, coming from the district attorney's office, there's all types of resources that we have had, and they're always implementing more day in and day out. So yes, day one, I'm ready to implement.
All right, thank you. And we have a microphone. Let's make sure the microphone respect us, because we know we respect it. I think we have time for one more question, because we want to get to closing statements. And so we'll have Mr. Earl give us a question.
Every single one of you guys are from the community. What would you tell this audience tonight has been your most accomplished community initiative that you've brought to the community that you're most proud of?
Candidate Trevor.
I would say one of my proudest accomplishments, I haven't brought any programs to the community, but as far as being in the community and reaching out, working with Antoine Wiley with AIDS Walk and creating awareness of the disease that's been crippling our community, and also working with UB, with the LGBT community, with Jalinsky Brown, working in those areas. That's what I do in my spare time.
Candidate Trailer. Oh, Candidate Jackson.
I have been to Tent City lately, and that has been my most experience that I've had. Feeding the homeless, picking up trash out there at Tent City, it was just an experience for me. You know, feeding them, clothing them. I'm not quite sure how to describe it, but it was a very touching moment for me.
Candidate Gulley.
Actually, it's really hard to really say one particular, because so many things that I've done in the community have touched me in so many different ways, especially with the youth. You don't realize the fact that some of our high school students, it doesn't have to be high school, but some of our students are homeless. That has really touched me. Once you get out and you reach, and it makes you feel so blessed, the small things that you have. Different organizations, even closely with Women Calling Moses, it is so hard for women to reach out and say, you know, I've been battered, I've been abused. That has touched me a lot, definitely. Working with CPS, you don't realize how our babies are born addicted, how these young women are out on drugs and out in the streets. So many things that I've reached out in the community and worked with in the community, even with our elderlies. You don't realize I can't pinpoint just one particular one because a lot of things have affected me.
Thank you. Candidate Wilson.
Excuse me. Well, there's not a whole bunch that I've done out in the community like that, because I'm the head deacon of the church, and we reach out to the community to help feed the homeless. But that's not really saying a lot, because that's something we all should do anyway. And I feel that, you know, another thing that we do is reach out to the youth. You know, we get together on some days and we interact with the community, and, you know, sports is the main thing we do. And that's pretty much all that I got to say on that.
Thank you. You can keep the mic and give us your 2-minute closing, maximum 2-minute closing remarks.
Okay, my name is Hector Wilson once again, and I'm running for Dallas County Constable Precinct 1. And when elected to this office, I will bring professionalism, accountability, and integrity to the office of the constable. We in law enforcement need tools to effectively help our community. And without the things that we need, we can't be effective. I've been in law enforcement for 15 years. I've been a resident of Precinct 1 for over 50 years. And as your constable, I will work hard with other local law enforcement agencies, community leaders, the churches, to make the community a lot safer than we have right now. Thank you.
Thank you. Candidate Gulley. We ready to talk to you? I'm sorry.
Experience, number one, I have that. Integrity and loyalty is what I stand for. What I have been working so hard. I planted this seed over 20 years ago when I started at the constable's office. So it doesn't come overnight. You want to sit up here and you talk about things of misbehavior or what. Trust me, there are things that you have to go through in order to get things at the constable's office. There is a budget, there is a guideline that we have. I am at the Commissioner's Court every other Tuesday. When it was every Tuesday, I was there. You can speak with Constable Roy Williams. Work closely with all of the constables there. And we're finally on one accord to where we can come together versus us working against each other so many times. This is my agency, I'm with the Sheriff Department. This is my agency, I'm with the DPD. We are one unit. We need to come together and work collectively in order to get something done in Dallas County. It's way bigger than the constable's office. It's way bigger than the constable's office. So it's gonna take everyone in the community. It's gonna take DPD, the Sheriff Department, every agency to come together to work as one. I have been working diligently on this, and I will continue to work hard on this. It is not going to happen overnight, but working together, this will happen with the constable's office, with me in leadership.
Thank you. Candidate Traylor.
Well, I just want to close by saying that she mentioned some things about the Commissioner's Court. If you hadn't been behaving badly, you would have the things that you need at the constable's office. That's just point blank period. Okay? Bringing trust back to the office is my biggest goal, and reaching out in the community and implementing the programs that I want to implement with our youth. Trust. The commissioners don't have trust in our constable office right now. That's why they can't get the things that they need. We need fresh leadership with a fresh perspective and new ideas with energy in that constable office to change things. Rotating the same people in and out of the top spot just ain't gonna work anymore. We've been doing that for the past 15 years. It's time for something new and fresh. That's why I'm running for constable. Vote Curtis Traylor, number 2 on the ballot. Thank you.
Candidate Jackson.
Okay, with my 35 years of law enforcement experience, working at the top law enforcement agency in Dallas County, which was the DA's office, all the skills that I would bring from that office to the constable's office would enhance, like I said earlier, that office so much. So, to me, I stand for honesty, integrity, accountability, and transparency. That office needs to be transparent to the community, and at this time, it's not transparent to the community. So, that's what I stand for, that's what I would bring. Positive leadership, competent leadership. I'm number 1 on the ballot. Please vote. I need your support. Thank you.
Let's give a round of applause for all of our candidates. Thank all 4 of you for your perspective and your viewpoint. And thank you for clearly articulating what you would bring to the office. Thank you. You all may have a seat.